What's up, guys? Board Cards back with another video. This video is going to be part two of the PSA reveal that I started. I guess it'll be a few weeks ago now. Sorry for the delay getting this out. It just takes me a while to get through, actually making these videos. I'm pretty slow with it. But yeah, this will be part two, the second set of 26 cards out of the 78 card order. And then I'll have part three coming, hopefully pretty soon. Uh, and I mentioned in the first part that basically the way I set up this order was like kind of ultra modern and then kind of going back in time. So this second set is going to be, there's going to be a lot of actually 2008 uh, Topps Chrome cards in this set. And then the third installment will be mostly even older cards like very early 2000s and 90s stuff. So stay tuned if you want to see different kinds of cards. But to start out, we actually have kind of remnants of some ultra modern. This was a, whoops, this is a 2022 Impressionist ink, and you've seen these a lot from me. Uh, I just cracked this one out. As you can see, it got a four. I think that's the lowest grade I've ever gotten. I couldn't find anything, so I wanted to crack it out and check. Basically, it has like super like minor kind of waviness on the back. It took me absolutely forever to find that, but I'm assuming that's what they were looking at. I think I'm just gonna send it back in because I think it's a 10. Like I don't know. I don't think most creators are gonna pick up on that, and especially I guess because it's kind of like, a little wavy on the back, that warrants a four, but like, I don't know. I kind of think it's 10, so I'm going to send it back in. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Um, I don't know why this one, it didn't have a scan, but this is a 2008 Topps Chrome Chauncey Billups out of 499 that got a 10. That's a nice one. This is another 2008 Topps Chrome. This is the copper. They have copper in football, not in basketball. The copper is out of 425, and Demarcus Ware got the 10. And yeah, I'll just put the my net purchase price, which includes all fees and shipping and everything, and then I'll put the expected value. Or I think some of these maybe I sold. So if I sold them, I'll put the actual values that I sold them for. Again, 2008. This is an X Fractor, Dwight Howard. That's out of 288, and this one got a 9. I thought I had a chance at a 10, but that's okay. Um, I'll probably just sell that as is. Um, David Lee. This was more so just for PC. I am collecting this 2008 set and mostly keeping 10s only, but honestly, as a Knicks fan, there's no point in even selling this. It wouldn't go for much, and um, I don't mind just having a slab, color match copy for David Lee. All right, here's a TO. Um, this is again a copper refractor from 2008. Whoops, copper refractor. This one got a 9. All right. Chris Bosch. This is an orange refractor out of 499, again 2008. That one gemmed. And we got a Brooke Lopez. Again, orange out of 499. This is his rookie. Got a 9. And as you can see, the gem rate's going to be a little lower as we go. Like the first round was a really high gem rate, and that's because you can really just expect ultra modern to do better than older cards. Even though I do generally do pretty well with the older stuff, and also something to keep in mind is older stuff that's in demand. Sometimes, actually, a lot of times, you can actually make money off nines. So sometimes there's actually even, I think people think that there's more risk with older cards. Sometimes there can be less risk. This is the X Fractor Terrell Owens from 2008. In football, they're like black and they're not numbered. Um, but this is a really nice one, cool card. We'll see what I get for it. I don't think there's really, I don't know. I doubt that there's comps. I haven't really checked. Um, this is a copper Ray Lewis out of 425. Gemmed it. It's a nice one. Again, And it's kind of nice when like I think a lot of people think if there's no comps, it's no good. But if there's no comps, that means that it's rare also, right? So like if I don't know how many comps I would have to look up on the Ray Lewis, but I'm guessing this is like a pop 4 or 5 or less, maybe pop two, who knows? Um, but yeah, like when you have a card like that, I know that there's Ray Lewis collectors out there, and when they see that pop up in a PSA 10, they're going to be like, "Oh, that's a sweet card." And I've never seen it sold before. Like I want it, so I think it can work to your advantage when there's less comps, as long as the card is in demand by collectors. If it's not in demand and there's no comps, then you might have trouble selling it. All right, this is a regular refractor of Ray Allen, again 2008. This one got a 9. I thought I had a pretty good chance at a 10, but that's okay. Um, this is the second one of these I've sent in. This is an Al Horford rookie out of 2007 Topps Chrome. This is a really hard set to grade because of the black back, but it did look really good. The orange is out of 199, and just like the first one I sent in, it got a 9. That's okay. Um, Okay, this is the first. I bought 4 X-Fractors raw from one guy, who kind of 4 big ones. This is the first one, a Yao Ming, and I'll let you know when the others come up. But I think I worked a pretty good deal on them, and the nice thing was I got to just chat with him through eBay and kind of asked because he posted tons of these X-Fractors besides the 4 that I bought, and so I was like, oh, like, all right, what kind of shape are they in? And he said basically he pulled them back in the day. He opened a ton of this set and pulled them uh, and just kept them really safe. So that made me feel good. Like, oh, okay, like these haven't been traveling around too much. Maybe they're going to be in great shape. And it turned out that the 4 I got were in really good shape. This one just had like a minor factory kind of line or defect. I forget what it was on the back. So I expected it to get a 9, and it did, but that's okay. So that was the first of 4 that I bought from that guy. This is the second. This was a Dennis Rodman X-Fractor, and 288, and it got a 10. That's pretty awesome. Um, yeah. And then the other 2 are going to come later. This isn't from the same guy. This is a regular refractor T-Mac. Nice 10. Um, Here we've got a Steve Nash orange, um, at a 499. Got a 9. I've submitted 3 different ones of these and they've all gotten 9s. I'm kind of tempted to crack this and resend it because I thought I had a good chance at a 10. And I've just been wanting, I've never done that. I've never actually just cracked and resent a card. But I've just kind of been wanting to experiment with that, especially with like serial numbered cards, just to see if the grade can actually change or not. I've heard differing things of whether they actually like save the serial number and know to give you the same grade or whether they just regrade it. Okay, this was a orange Carmelo. So this one had also kind of similar to that one I got a 4 on, but a little bit worse. It had kind of a waviness on one of the back corners, kind of on the surface. But I figured I'd send it anyway, because it wasn't that noticeable and everything else was perfect. So I figured if they didn't notice that waviness, it would have a chance at 10. So I just kind of took the risk. Um, and clearly they did notice it. So I'm gonna crack this and probably just sell it raw. Because it still really is. It's like it's not a card that's actually deserving of a 5 in my opinion. It's like a really nice card. Um, and yeah, 2008. Just I collect this set just because there's so much to like about it. But like uh, I think the biggest part I like about it is probably the photography. They do a really good job having some like iconic photos. Like in this one, you can see it's Carmella defended by Dirk, and I like the borders on it. I like the big photo. Uh, I like how it kind of looks almost vintage in a way because of design, like the lettering, the circle lettering. Something about it makes it feel like it's from like the 50s or something. So yeah, I just really like that 2008 set. Okay, this is a JaVale McGee orange refractor. Why am I grading JaVale? Oh, this is his rookie. I got a 10. It's a pretty nice one. Uh, yeah, the photos for some of the rookies aren't the best. Like this one's obviously like a photoshopped thing. Some of the rookie photos are better than others, but at least, especially the veteran in-game photos are really nice. Okay. Um, all right, this is the third one I got from that guy in that deal of four cards, and this is a big one. This is a Derrick Rose X Factor out of 288. That's his rookie, and it got a 10. So this is actually one of the bigger cards I've ever gemmed, and it's a PC card for me. I love Derrick Rose, his play style, but also as a Knicks fan, I definitely appreciate what he brought to the Knicks. Kind of, he was a big part of actually getting the Knicks going back on a playoff track that they're currently on. People don't realize he actually played. I think he played either 4 or 5 years for the Knicks in total in two different stints, and he actually played really well in his second stint. It was a big part of um, getting them to their first playoffs back. I think in 2020. Anyway, this is a beauty. Um, And this is the last one I got from that guy, Russell Westbrook, rookie, who's playing really well. Again, another guy that I like. And X Factor at a 288, got the 9. It could have gotten a 10. This is another one I think I might crack it and resend it because there's a big difference between a 9 and a 10. And I was very borderline. Like I felt like this was like a 9.5, so it could have gone either way. I kind of feel like it's worth taking the $20 risk to try again. So if I do that, I'll let you guys know how it goes. Um, this is a Durant. This is another pretty big one. Not from that same guy, but Durant at 499 orange. Got a 9. I figured it would. It's a little bit. You can see. I guess we'll call it top to bottom, the way that you're looking at it right now. It's a little bit thinner up top. So again, this was kind of borderline, but it was nice. And yeah, this is a nice card because this is Durant's second year. But you can tell that it's actually the photos taken from his rookie year because he's wearing a Sonics jersey, um, and that's the only year that that they were still the Sonics during his career. And then the actual 2008 season, he would have been in a Thunder jersey. So that's a cool one. Here we've got okay, now we're moving into some 2013s. I do grade a lot of 2013s. This is just a Paul George 2013 silver. Got a 10. It's not huge, but again, I'm just kind of stacking these up and holding on to them. I just think it's a nice set. Uh, Here we go. We got a Kevin Durant. This is the red prism out of 2013. That's a nice hit. These are pretty low pop. Um, and yeah, like even though this isn't numbered, like a red prism isn't numbered, uh, it's still pretty rare. You can go back and check out one of my earlier videos about sort of the relative rarity of earlier prism versus now prism. But I would say like a red non-numbered prism, believe it or not, is basically on par with like a card like numbered out of probably like 50 now, just because of the pop counts and everything. Like I want to say this is like a pop 10 or something. Um, Okay, we've got another one. This is 2013. This is the green. Got another 10. So those are two nice KD hits. Um, all right, this is a Jamal Crawford blue X Fractor. So this one I actually bought still encased. These would come one per hobby box of 2005 Topps Chrome. and they would come basically as a box topper in a sealed one touch. So I bought this sealed, cracked it out of the one touch. It had like a minor surface issue that was obviously like a factory kind of issue. So I expected a nine, and it got a nine. But still a really nice card. And just something interesting that I found out, like researching just about this set and about Topps Chrome in general. Uh, Besides the Superfractor one of ones, these are the lowest numbered for this set because the gold is actually out of 99. So these are actually more rare than the golds. So it's just, I think that makes them pretty special. Nice Jamal Crawford kind of color match. Um, all right, we've got a Jason Kidd. I've been doing some 2012 Silver Prism. Um, and I think this is is this the 26? I think this is the last card I'm gonna do for today. Uh, if it wasn't 26, I'll make it up for it in the next video. I forget where I was supposed to stop. But this is Jason Kidd 2012 Silver Prism. I expected a 9. I got a 9. It just had some minor surface issues. So we'll see. I'll probably somewhere around break even on this one. But yeah, anyways, appreciate you guys watching, and give me a like or a subscribe. Feel free to reach out, ask any questions. Uh, Instagram, I'm at Bockerboard. And yeah, hope you guys are having a great holiday season. Bye bye.